Fear. It wasn't just a feeling in the valley of Elah. It was a shadow that covered everything. Every morning, the shadow arrived, over 9 feet tall, a mountain of bronze and muscle named Goliath. For 40 days, he paralyzed an entire army with his voice alone. The bravest soldiers in Israel trembled. Nobody dared to fight him. Nobody, that is, except a teenage shepherd boy who wasn't even supposed to be there. David's father sent him to the front lines, not to fight, but just to deliver cheese and bread to his big brothers. He arrived just as the army was lining up with a battle cry, but no one was actually moving toward the fight. Then Goliath's voice boomed across the valley. "Choose a man and have him come down to me. If he kills me, we will be your subjects." The soldiers saw a giant too big to hit, but David saw a target too big to miss. Who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God? David asked. His older brother got angry. "Go home to your sheep, David. You're just here to watch the show." But David knew this wasn't a show. This was a challenge to God himself. Word reached King Saul that someone was finally willing to fight. He sent for the shepherd. King Saul looked at the teenager. "You can't fight him," Saul said. "You are just a boy, and he has been a warrior since his youth." David replied, "Your servant has killed both the lion and the bear. This Philistine will be like one of them, because he has defied the living God." Saul tried to help. He dressed David in his own royal tunic and put a coat of armor on him. David strapped on the sword and tried to walk, but he couldn't even move. It was too heavy. It wasn't him. "I cannot go in these," David said. He took them off. He didn't need Saul's armor. He had something better. He went down to the stream and chose 5 smooth stones. He took his staff in his hand, and with his sling ready, he approached the Philistine. The whole world held its breath as a shepherd boy walked out to meet a giant. When Goliath saw him, he despised him. He felt insulted. "Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks?" the giant roared, cursing David by his gods. David shouted back, "You come against me with sword and spear, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty. This day the Lord will deliver you into my hands, and the whole world will know that there is a God in Israel." As the Philistine moved closer to attack, David didn't freeze. He ran. He ran quickly toward the battle line to meet him. He put a stone in his sling and swung it. With a snap, he released it. The stone struck the Philistine on the forehead. It sank in, and the mighty giant fell face down on the ground. Silence fell over the valley. It was over. Not by sword, not by spear, but by faith. When the Philistines saw their hero was dead, they turned and ran, and the men of Israel shouted a great victory cry. David went from a shepherd nobody noticed to the hero of the nation, but he knew who the real victory belonged to. We all face giants in our lives: fear, sickness, doubt. They shout at us and tell us we are too small. But the story of David reminds us, when you face your giant, don't look at how big the problem is. Look at how big your God is.
Hi, friends! Do you love learning about Bible stories? I have something special just for you.
At Paradise Bible Explorer for Kids, we share Bible stories that teach God's Word to everyone, helping you grow in faith and understanding.
You can watch all our exciting Bible stories on YouTube. Just search at Paradise Bible Explorer for Kids and start exploring.
And don't forget TikTok. Follow at Paradise Movies for short, meaningful Bible story clips anytime.